like buck naked.
Don't you guys have a guy trapped in a little crystal ball?
I think we do.
He's not trapped in the crystal ball. It's like a viewing thing. He can communicate with. It's the main boss, basically.
Yeah.
Why is he communicating with you?
Because he's sadistic and amused by our suffering.
I think he's just lonely and needs a
Or
friend.
that.
He could do with a hug.
All right,
I agree.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, druids of all ages.
That's a very mixed set of ages.
Right. So, everyone enters back into the wolf. As, again, Ileana's, hair back. Yeah, the hair, it's a bit back now. It's dangling. She's leaning on. She's smoking a fake cigar that's not even lit. It's just an arcane image. She's got a glass of apple juice that looks kind of like whiskey with two ice cubes in it. She's feeling the pressure, man. She's feeling it. She looks to all of you. Says, "So, caravan guards, right?"
Ace bounces as a response.
God damn it, Ace! It's your last day on the job, man. Turn in your badge at the end of the shift. What does Ace respond with?
What job? What job?
You can't keep taking the law into your own hands, Ace.
Oh, that.
It's a city of laws, man.
I told you my gun fell, it slipped, it misfired, and it shot that random child. It was a complete accident.
How many did you use, Fedes?
I used 2.
And you're down how many total? 4 now?
4, I'm down 4. 1 first level, 3 second level, 1 fourth level.
Take back 2 seconds.
Alrighty.
And she goes, "So you all know the job or no?"
We protect the caravan, right?
Yep.
We protect the axe, right?
No, shouldn't be any. It's a simple job, Ace, but I expect results. So, out of character, do you guys need any information about it? Some of you might not have seen the bounty.
Jacob would love to hear as much as he could.
Yeah.
Trade route?
So, the hiring establishment is No Hide Bronzebeard from the Brewers Library. The pay is 15,000 gold pieces. Sorry, 1,500 gold pieces per person. However, it is stated that for damaged supplies, it comes out of your pay. It's a large quantity of very rare ale going to this location. So at the same point, he needs guards he can trust. He's collected this ragtag group of guards. I'm not sure how I feel about it. So, Ileana says, "You go into the Merciful Wife Tavern. You will, you all know where that is?"
Crystal nods.
The twins sort of nod at the same time, and we just finished. Excuse me, we just finished renovating.
Exactly, it's for the big grand reopening.
Interesting.
Understand. This bounty means a lot to us. We're putting you guys on it. They send us work. Rumors of contracts.
Ace holds up a hand and be like, "Who's the owner of the Merciful Wife's Tavern?"
His name's Colin.
Yeah.
Hello, Killer 20.
He's an ale drink.
They're waiting for you out in the north gate. So if you have no other questions, by all means, head out.
What do you know of? Do you know anything of the possible thieves?
Oh, there's always someone down luck, especially, after the assault. I mean, who knows who might be trying to make at it. I am doing good. We are almost 13 hours in here. Yeah, there's no intelligence that there could, but at this point, the value of the ale is significant, so that's why they're hiring extra guards. Normally, they send one guard on a shipment, but there is quite a significant amount of gold pieces worth of ale.
Of course. Right.
And he doesn't know how it doesn't want to be out coinage. So, if it never arrives, he doesn't get paid. So he would stands to lose a substantial amount. Looks across. Anyone else have any questions?
So that's 1,500 each.
Yes. Assuming there's no damage to anything.
Does anyone know anti-life shell?
Winter kind of looks over at Ace, shrugs her shoulders.
Anti-magic field I have, but not anti-life. That's a druid thing.
No. But we do have a telepathic bond spell. We could cast to maintain communication.
Liana nods and agrees that's a good one.
Okay. Whenever we have a chance, like on the way there or whatever, because they're going to cast it as a ritual.
Yeah.
So. And they're also going to cast Mage Armor.
I will say, what kind of wagon is this?
3 different wagons. There are 3 wagons you'll be escorting.
Is the ale all in one wagon or in separate wagons?
All 3.
All 3. Okay. Are there other guards, like NPC guards, with us?
Nope, just the drivers.
Just the drivers. Ace is actually asking these questions at the same time. Is there a local wildlife we should be concerned about?
Rocks. I mean, there's giants in the area.
Oh, fantastic! How is that fantastic? Just trust me, little lizard man. It's good that there are giants in the area. At least I can speak to giant. How is that?
So, yeah. I don't know. Any chance of getting a couple of supplies before we go, or are we just heading straight?
They've been waiting all day.
Guess we better just head straight.
So,
Winter cracks her neck and her knuckles and is like, let's do this.
canonically, you're going to make it there in a few hours. However, it's actually a 3-day journey. So, we're going to do
3-hour tour.
We're going to do 3 rounds of travel mechanic here.
For each round, can we go back to the previous skill, or are we not allowed to go near them?
You are not allowed to use the skills you previously used.
So,
or anyone else uses in the round. So, I'm going to go look here. I randomly set up the order. Alright. Crystal.
Yes.
Day 1. You set out You're following the 3 wagons. You meet the NPCs. They're all generally, 3 kind of varying age human males. 2 horses pulling each wagon. All generally very nice with you, all of you people. And and you guys set off. So what is the first issue we encounter on the road to the Merciful Wave Tavern?
I would say that there's a little bit of like a patch of brambles, and they're not real sure if it's okay for the horses to cross. And Crystal's going to use nature to try and figure out that if it's okay or if they have to go around. There you go.
23. So yeah, you definitely you look at it, husband being a druid, kind of like brother being a druid, sister-in-law being a druid, spending a lot of time in the Enclave. Yeah, you're like, these are fine. You just take it a little slow getting through them, but you end up shaving a few hours off the trip.
Yay!
Fitz,
Hello.
what do we encounter?
We'll probably encounter some people on the road that may or may not start eyeballing our wares, and I'll be the talky talk and inform them. I'm so sorry. No, this is nothing to see here. And I wave my hands like a Jedi and try to do deception.
Okay. 18. It takes a little bit of work, but you do end up convincing them there's nothing to see here, and they nod and move on.
They nod because they think I'm crazy. That's great.
Hey, it worked, right? Jacob,
while going along with the trip, interacts with general people, the rest of the people in the party, the driver occasionally, but his ears and eyes are constantly scanning in the area around them due to his military background.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping general watch against anything that comes within a certain range of the wagons and the group as a whole.
Okay. Roll me perception. All right. Nothing really seems to stick out to you in day one. That'll take us to Winter.
She will actually pull out her deck of tarot cards. As they're, down the road, of course, they'll probably, make it through, I guess, like a small village or a small town. And of course, she has like her straw hat on with the veil on it, and of course, she'll be doing, the whole I am the mystic. I shall tell you your fortune if you would like to see what the cards may reveal for you. And she will pull out her tarot cards and see who might be interested in having a tarot card reading done.
Okay.
I can actually physically do one if you want, Sev, but I know we're kind of pressed for time.
Yeah, we're pressed for time, but we might have that this week or something. Who knows? Who knows? We might end up with time later. But yeah, give us just a roll. 19. Okay. The people seem to be one person. They seem to kind of awe at the mystic. They're chattering. Only one person really kind of comes forward for the reading, but everyone they're kind of chattering amongst themselves. You hear, "Oh my God, it's the mystic! I've heard rumors." So, yeah, Winter gets a little cracked smile on her, where it's just like the corner of the lip. Hard for people to read that don't know Winter, when she's trying to be this. So next we'll come to Ace.
So I have a few choices. I think my first choice is training the nearby squirrels into becoming a acrobatic troupe for entertainment purposes.
Okay.
Ace gets bored very quickly. Uh, 22 animal handling.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely squirrels following you now. Fitz, how do you feel about squirrels? Just curious.
Well, they are a type of rodent, but they're hairier and I'm indifferent.
Okay. Twins.
Yes. So when they're in the town, the little village there, and Winter is doing the reading. Somebody, they overhear somebody saying that there's something off about the well, and they think it's magic. So they're gonna go have a look at the well.
Okay.
And 14.
Yeah, I mean, the twins, they can't... There's definitely something off about the well, but they can't really tell what it is. The people, okay, thanks. And that is that. Round 2. So you guys camp over the first night, set up your watches. Even some of you, still believing this is going to be a tough trip. It depends on how you get there and what exactly is going on. Seemingly, the night passes with no issue. You guys recheck the merchandise early in the morning. You guys have breakfast and you head off. Twins, what's the next encounter that we happen as we're flipping the order and going up this time?
There is a pile of something, and they're gonna look through it. A pile of suspicious-looking debris.
Suspicious shrubbery
Yes,
on Shrewsbury Street.
a very suspicious shrubbery.
You look through it and you find out actually in it there was like this bear trap, but it was so well hidden, and there was kids playing around it. They thank you for helping them out.
All right.
Okay, Ace.
The squirrels following me. I've gathered a small grouping of animals by now.
Like anytime you walk to the forest, yes.
Ace is gonna, along the trip, just he's somehow managed to make it up on top of one of the wagons, and he's now currently preaching the benefits of following Ilona, and that everyone should do it, and if they do, they'll probably get hugs from a goddess because she is that kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have a great religion.
No. They seem to kind of disperse. You feel like you've converted no squirrels today. That being said, we are back to Winter.
Hello.
Hello.
So while we were along the road, of course, I'm sure we stop in at another small town or whatever.
Yeah, there's clusters. Not really towns. There's like clusters of small,
or like small
houses.
villages.
Yeah,
small houses. And
so
stuff
a lot
like
of them
that.
aren't even named, by the way. They're just
Absolutely. She will, look at the kids that are kind of playing around and if one of them has like a bow or a crossbow, she'll be like, "Hey, come on, let me show you a really nifty trick that I can do." And she will actually zip out far enough where that she can actually use her deflect missile ability, if you'll allow that.
I'll allow it as an acrobatics. I'm trying to show off.
Oh, acrobatics has already been used then.
It has not been used this round.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
Okay, so I will then use acrobatics and do the okay. So, set it up in terms of okay, you fire the missile at me from your bow, and I will catch it.
All right.
And I will roll the acrobatics.
Yeah, I mean, you do this cartwheel and catch it, and it's impressive. There's applause, like yeah, they're really impressed. And then one little kid looks to his buddy, there's a crossbow around, and says, do it to me, I'm gonna try. And immediately the parents are freaked out. They're no longer thankful that you demonstrated this ability of catching missiles, because now their kids are gonna try.
She would have, said beforehand, like,
no.
don't try this at home.
Oh, I'm sure
but
she
it's
did.
All good.
But it's kids. They don't listen to warnings, right?
This is true.
And it was better than having you get shot by the missile at a 13. So,
she
Jacob,
still could have caught it.
I'm sure she probably could have.
Jacob, due to being on the cart and everything else, and him talking to the staff and talking to the rest of the team and everything else, he will interact with the driver of the cart that he's on. And he's not only listening to what the driver says, but what the driver doesn't say. And he's trying to determine whether or not the drivers of the carts are experienced in caravan driving, or if they're like the Justin Bieber fans of carriage driving. If they have no fucking clue what they're doing, they're just like, hey, I can do that for a weekend.
Okay, give me an insight. All right. That being said, you really can't peg him. You're not sure. You just can't put your thumb on it. We then go to the feats.
There may be a time where I'm going to have to scout ahead just a little bit and make sure that there's nothing out there, and I want to be as stealthy as possible to make sure that I don't draw attention to us ourselves, so I will try a stealth.
All right. Yeah. Feeties even manages not to yell he's helping while he runs through the bushes. You even find a rat to keep yourself occupied to eat.
Crunch.
All right, Firefly.
Well, I assume we're coming up to some foresty areas.
Mm-hmm.
So Crystal will do a perception to see if there's any, deer or anything out there.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Chris looks into the forest. There's nothing at all. There's actually like this hidden little... It's late at night. There's a perfect campground. There's 3 hot springs. But she waves you guys, but no, there's nothing over here. I don't see anything. And you guys just kind of go camp at night too. Really rocky. It's cold.
Oh,
would have been a really nice vacation night. So, Crystal, last round. Nothing has been used this round yet. You can't use nature or perception. You're back up. Start at day 3.
Okay. Use nature perception. She's been talking to her little caravan driver, and he's telling this amazing tale about one of the things they did while they were driving caravans this one time out in the forest. This may or may not be Elliot. And she's going to inside him to see if he's true.
Okay. You know he's actually being completely truthful with you. And you went from famine to feast. Okay.
Good.
Feats.
And that's me.
So you've used deception and stealth, and insight's already gone.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? We've been having a long road. I want to kind of pick people's spirits up a little bit. I pull out the flute, and I just start to play the flute a little bit. Trying to egg us on. Let's. We can do this. We can. I know you're looking at me funny, but we can do this, and I will try to do performance.
Nice. Plays a very nice melody on the flute. Everyone is very impressed. The spirits are officially picked up. Jacob.
Jacob will go through following Fitz's example from the previous day. He will make use of his Wood Elven Grace and Mask of the Wild, and he will move through the bushes and tree line and everything else, keeping an eye on the wagons as we continue forward. With the sneaky. Or not.
Oh. Yeah, you guys see Jacob. He's like, I got this, guys. Walks out. He immediately walks into like this small like patch of brush, and it's been unseasonably warm. So what happens is like he crouches down and steps on something, makes no noise. All of a sudden you hear Jacob start screaming as he actually steps on a hornet's nest and he comes running out and up the trail away from you guys as he's being stung by hornets.
Oh.
So, Winter.
Hello. I will, I'm gonna actually keep an eye out. I'm gonna get up on the top of the carriage and stuff like that and just kind of keep a wary eye out for trouble, either on the horizon or, make sure that there's nothing that's going to try and get the drop on us as we're, taking the caravan route to wherever it is that we're going, the Merciful Wife, and see if we can't find a nice place to camp for the night. So I will perception.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't see anything immediately, but you notice like small trail signs that kind of are tied up by rangers, and you're like, hey, we could definitely go that way and kind of get that last night's camping. Which will take us to Ace.
Right, so I'm guessing we've set up camp and, everyone's popping around doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is going to have a game of poker with the guys running the wagons and any of the players if they want to join in.
Yes.
Can I use the 2 efficiency stuff?
Yeah, I mean, Ace takes a good amount of their money.
His hands move faster than he speaks for once.
And finally, no pressure, twins.
I think they will to maybe endear themselves a little to the drivers and stuff. They will get out their sketchbooks and they will do some landscape drawing.
Nice. There you go.
23.
Yeah, definitely come out with a few nice kind of drawings of the landscape, especially of this last campsite. You guys settle in the third night, knowing that you'll make early morning to the actual merciful wife the next morning. Ahead of schedule, thanks to some good rolls. As you guys make your way up and in, what is the marching order? There are 3 wagons. Who's where? What's what?
The twins would probably want to be in the middle.
So on the middle wagon?
Winter will actually be taking up the rear because I know she's got the movement speed to be able to get back and forth without too much of an issue.
Ace will also be at the rear, but on top of the wagon because he's ranged.
Jacob will go opposite of Ace because he also has the capabilities of range and melee, so he's going to be on the front wagon.
Okay.
Crystal will be over in the middle, I guess. That way if somebody needs her, she can help.
So Fitz up front as well?
Yeah, sure.
Because Fitz is helping. All right.
I am.
That being said, you're making your way. There's a couple downed logs on the normal trail path. They kind of stop. You guys scan around. You don't see anything. There doesn't seem to be an ambush. But there is a side trail that, the caravan guys look to, and they'll take us literally hours to clear all this debris. Take us 15-20 minutes on the side trail. Let's just go. Reluctantly, either way, whether you fully agree or don't, it's basically the caravan driver's call. As per the contract, you're there as the hired help. So they start going down this path, a little more rickety, not as nice trails. I need everyone to make me a perception check.
Nice, Jacob.
That's a lot of 12s.
It is.
Not everyone? No. Okay. So, you are riding up. As you guys finally see the map. You are down over here. As you're moving up, the horses, seemingly not nerved at all. Jacob, there's an odd old central tower kind of here. It looks ruined, broken down. There's some old walls kind of around here. You notice a small glistening through one of the cracks in the ceiling and the roof. Sorry, of this tower. Immediately, you scan the area as you kind of notice a little bit of movement that shouldn't be there. Before Ace, you see someone crouching down, and another one ready to kind of pounce on the middle wagon from behind a wall. Everyone's going to roll initiative. Jacob and Ace will be going in a surprise round, and then we'll be going regular turn.
Oops, I forgot to select my token.
Sure, what'd you get?
14.
Consistent with 5.
It's so sad that whenever I see archers when I play Winter and I get super excited.
Because they've learned not to shoot you.
Well, when I was like, they knew so fast not to shoot arrows at Tenon that they've never shot arrows at Tenon, so I completely forgot about it until somebody finally did shoot arrows at Tenon.
Let me go. Are you gonna catch that? It's me that said it.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
totally
I can do that. All right. So, descending. Put that here. Let me fix the. Let's fix this for the streams. All right. So, Ace.
Hello.
You see just the corner of your eye. You see this person ready, waiting. You know, mask, face kind of covered with like a rag. Gets this dagger ready. He's kind of feeling up the wall, just ready to kind of pounce in at the right time.
Ace's first reaction is he must have a terrible cold. Okay. Ace has bad news out. Bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
And yeah. He's behind cover, right?
Not, or it matters for you.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Because, Rito.
Yeah, just one. All of you, before, Jacob, you've seen this. You just hear boom! This loud, all the horses jump in a sudden noise. As this bullet, Winter, you kind of see it where it trails off into you just because you're at the right position. You see what he's shooting at.
Okay.
You see something's there. So you know he wasn't just shooting because he thought something. You realize there's actual danger here. That being said, Jacob, in the surprise round, and then we'll go to the round.
Ensnaring Strike, Seth.
You missed.
I missed.
Oh yeah.
Did I? God damn it.
Rolled a 14.
And all Jacob had seen was just the glint from the ceiling, right?
Yeah, as you look in now, you can kind of see an archer getting ready, pulling out. That was the glint was what drew your eye.
Okay, so Jacob will draw up his longbow from off of his back, get an arrow fully ready, draw back on the bowstring, and...
A 20 with the... Do you have sharpshooter? That's a feat?
No, I don't.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you just see it splinter off on the edge, just missing, as it almost hits.
Okay.
You have more than one attack, right?
Yes, I did.
Fire arrow number 2? Yeah, again, that's same, because they're not readily attacking. You realize the shot will be easier once they're trying to shoot you back. But they're shooting that
Probably
ambush.
also helps to keep that guy down, too.
Well, yeah, I mean, you'll see in a second. So, top of the round. I'm going to do this now, as you'll be able to see them. These carts have 150 each health. I just need to make sure I put the bar for you guys to see. You guys all see that bar, right? On the top carriage?
Yep.
Yeah.
This way you know what they are. Yeah, there. So
How badly damaged they are.
So, the red bars are the durability of the carts. Alright? When they break, you will either have to figure a way to move supplies or get it back. let's see this. Each cart is also going to get a blue bar. The blue bar represents your pay per cart. So if someone steals carts, steals stuff out of carts, things get damaged by, fire or whatever it might be, your money per pay will go down. Again, this one shot is testing out a new thing, doing some escort missions. We'll eventually have ones that move, stuff like that, but this is our test run of doing a quest, seeing how you guys like it for Penrith. So, welcome to Fetch Quest MMO 2017 Tabletop Edition. Alright, Ace. You can kind of see, this is the one dude you were shooting at right here. You kind of have a notch to him. I'm going to unveil a little more of the battle area so you can plan. There's trees over here. Jacob, I'm going to reveal where you saw the person in 1 second, just so you know exactly where you were kind of shooting. You guys will be able to see the tower. So you can kind of see where she is right up there.
Yep.
That's where she was. So those are the two people that were spotted. That being said, Ace, you're first up.
Sure. The guy that I was shooting at beforehand.
Yep.
Whatchamacallit, Slough, Ensnare and Strike.
Yep. 15 is a miss.
Seriously, Ace. Letting the team down.
That's your action. You still have concentration up.
Concentration. I'm gonna put... No, that's also concentration. Reload and kind of go. They're over there.
Yeah, you kind of call out. Those Fitz, you can't see the one Ace is calling to. Neither can you, Crystal, because of the carts. Winter, you see it. The twins, you see it. Fitz, however, what you saw where the arrows went to, so you know there's one up in that tower. Crystal, you can also see the one up in the tower, based on what you can see right now.
I can see the one that says
Okay.
Master Thief. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the one right here, up here, the archer.
Okay.
Just
Thank
because
you.
because of the sight lines. You know there's one over here because of the shots. You just can't see it. So, that being said, Master Thief's turns. So, being said, some of them are going to move in stealth. So if your passive is higher, just let me know, because depending on if it's feasible to see them or not, I'll let you know if you see them. Does anyone have a passive higher than 21?
Jacob
I
has a
do.
22.
22, who else?
I do. 27.
Crystal, okay. Crystal, you see something move over here. You can't see it, but you just get that little bit where you're like, okay, something just moved on your passive. I know it's high. Jacob, you can actually see this guy kind of creep up over here, just out of Fitz's line of sight currently. And then this one stays. This one moves that way.
Jacob will use his free action to call out to Fitz and say, to the left of the building, to the right, just off of the wall, around the corner.
Okay. This one already knows he's made. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Does he have ranged options, or did I just screw him? Okay, he doesn't really have any good ranged options. So, he's going to bonus action to come over here. He is going to use his action, and I'm going to roll a sleight of hand to see how much he can grab. So it's just a dex check. 22. Alright, so I'm putting what is on their bodies in a green thing, so you don't need to see it. But you'll see that he has taken money like this right now. So when I took this, I minus the what he's able to take. And then he did an extra 15, so 5, 10, 15. He goes there. That is the thief's turn. That being said, Fitz, it's your turn. You can easily see him now.
Oh yeah, hello. I will Eldritch Blast his butt.
Okay. The first one does hit him. For 4, okay. Oh, it's the arch. I went Fitz before the archers. That's my bad. Okay. So Fitz gets him and you get right behind him? Gotcha. Alright, I will now go with the archers. So Jacob, you are going to have... you were going to get a couple arrows lodged, volleyed at you, being the front guard. So, 13.
13 does not hit.
Just there we go. And 23. He's gonna use Archer's Eye on damage if it hits.
23 does hit. I got an 18.
Yep, and he's gonna use one of his 3 abilities to use this. Can do it 3 times a day. So 17 total damage. As the first arrow comes up short, not hitting the cart, the second one whooshink, hits you. From the same hole, but further back. This one is going towards the cart. Going for the wheel. Trying to damage the wheel. At 25 will hit the cart. 8. And then the second shot is at you. For 23, which hits you.
Yes.
And again, I didn't call it before, so I can't do it. Never mind. Just 6. That's them. They can't. This one's going to reveal itself, so I'm going to reveal a little bit more of the map. Here, I can actually do this for you. She pops out of the bush. She is actually going to shoot the guy with the big gun in the back. For an 11, which misses. She's going to use her ability Archer's Eye on damage if she hits. She misses. That is her turn. Fitz at his turn. He is going to make his slow descent. There's that. It's there. Winter.
Hi. There's a dude there.
Yep.
I am going to make with the punching of the fist.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Zoop.
Zoopity-doo-dah, zoopity-day.
Now, will I actually have advantage because Fitz is there?
Yeah, Fitz has... You have a free hand for casting and a weapon out, right?
I have Jaws.
That's right, yeah, technically he does. He technically does have jaws. He technically can bite as an action.
Okay, then I will take my 3 hits.
15 just misses. 27, 23 hits. For 26 nice damage.
You know what? I will pop a key point for another hit.
Okay.
Night.
Oh, this poor thief. He just wanted to feed his family, man. Minus 15. Okay. Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I will spend another key point for stunning strike.
Okay.
So con save.
Yeah, I'm just looking to make sure he doesn't have anything that helps. He does not. Okay. So
DC is 18.
yeah, 16 or better. He needs to roll. Nope. Okay. And that is them twins.
Now, while he's stunned, would that benefit me in any way? To hit him with something?
Depends on what you do.
Okay.
You technically have advantage on, I think, range attacks,
On ranged attacks? Okay.
which would be range spell attacks as well.
Yeah. Should I beat him up, or should I hit the archers? Because we could hit the archer. Can I see this archer up here?
Yeah, they're the one that you can see both of the ones that you see
Okay.
their whole tokens.
Should I go after this guy who's stunned, or should I
Go for the archers.
go for the archers? All right. That archer up there on the left, the one I pinged,
Mm-hmm.
is going to get a 2nd level magic missile. So that will be 4 darts. 1, 2, 3. I know this is not.
6, 10, 15.
I know this is not veil levels of
The
damage.
one in the tower, just to make sure I have the right one. Okay, that one. Gotcha.
And they don't really have any bonus actions they can do right now. So they will just sort of go back here a little bit.
Okay.
Would I count if I'm kind of behind the cart?
For
would
ones
that-
with elevation, probably not.
Yeah.
There are some that might be on the ground. You would definitely have cover.
Okay,
But
would I?
if they have an aim, even there, if they're up in like the tower, for instance,
Yeah,
they can just plink you.
yeah, that's fine.
However,
Anything.
like the one that's over here will probably you won't have total cover, but you'll have some cover.
Okay,
And then when it was on the ground, you'd have total cover. Right?
okay, yeah.
So,
And I did do the mage arm at the beginning of the day. I took it off though.
okay. That brings us to Jacob.
Alrighty, Jacob is going to advance forward towards Master Thief using his 35 feet of distance.
Okay.
He is going to swing,
Both hit.
and then he is going to use cunning action, and he's going to engage stealth for hiding. And since he's natural explorer for forest, he gains an extra bonus for his proficiency bonus.
That being said, you can still be seen by plenty of things around, just so you know.
Okay.
You're not hiding like from the guy directly in your face. So that's 19 damage. You have Colossus, do you not? It would hit on the 2nd attack.
Yes, I do have Colossal
Yep,
Slayer.
so roll that too. Another 5. Okay.
Is he a rogue?
He is a ranger rogue, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2 rogue and 8 ranger.
So, on this cart right here, here. So, from this square, so everyone but Winter will need to make me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Is this a
Against-
spell
It's a
being
fireball.
thrown?
Yep.
Do I have any chance of countering that?
Hold on, let me see. 60 feet per counter spell, right?
I got it,
yeah.
No. It's a 30-foot tower. So it'll be just out of range.
Yeah, okay. Nice. It
Close.
was worth a try.
Yeah, close though. Okay. And that will be... So Ace passes. The twins fail. Crystal passes. I need one for Max too, Ace. And I need one for Fitz. Fitz will also take half. Max will take half. So the twins and the carts are taking full. Carts can't dodge fireballs.
We need to work on that.
33 damage to the twins, 16 damage to everyone else.
Where did that come from?
From the tower, behind one of the archers. And I need a fire icon, because technically these things are on fire. There's really no good fire icon. I'm very disappointed. I'm going to use this, even though it's a leaf. So, that is his turn. He then goes back around. Crystal.
Okay. Crystal's gonna move up one. How many of these people can she see?
She can, from where she is, she can see the thief here. She can see the archer up here. And she can see, like, an archer and an arm in this hole now.
Yeah, she's gonna try to hold a person then.
What's the range on it?
60 feet.
So you can get this one. You can't get the one in the tower, because it's up. So you're 55 feet away, and then plus the 30 feet in the air.
Okay. She will try then to get both of those, or at least the ones that she can see.
Yeah, she can get the archer.
Okay.
And she can technically get this one too, if she will, even though it's already stunned.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. So they will make DC 20 wisdom saving throws. Nope. And then the thief. Nope. So is held. And you have concentration now. Okay.
As a bonus, she's gonna heal the twins.
Okay.
With healing word. And that'll be... Yeah, that should be 4th level. So cast at 5th.
Okay. So the twins take 25, and you take 7, Kristen.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
that'll take us to Ace. Ace, you technically have advantage on the archer up here, and the thief right here. Abby?
Hello?
Hello.
We can hear you.
Can I see the wizard?
You cannot. He's ducked behind cover.
Ace's eye is twitching. He does not look amused. That archer, that there, I can see, right?
Yep, you have advantage on this one.
I know I have an advantage on this one,
Just
but
like
I also have ensnaring strike at the moment. So if I shoot that one, and snare and strike it, that's 3 people impaired and unable to do shit.
Potentially.
Potentially. But I think killing them is a lot better than just stalling them. So, plus Ace is in a bad mood. So I'm gonna go for the archer I have advantage on.
Okay. And that's it. A 24 damage. Boom! Just a chunk of the shoulder goes away.
And ensnaring strike is into effect also.
Yep.
And since he's already held, he would auto fail it, correct?
Is it strength or dex?
Grand.
Yep. Auto fails.
So he is now also restrained as well as held.
Okay.
They also take 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of their turns.
Okay. Anything else, Ace?
Bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on. Fuck it, the guy I shot.
Okay.
And Ace shouts out, "You hit Max." Not amused.
Okay. End of your turn. This poor guy's just freaking out. This guy's going to attack Jacob up top. At 19.
19 hits.
Okay, for 6, I'm going to auto damage. And a 19.
19 hits.
So 11 total. From him. Let's get there. Okay, Jacob. With at advantage. 1 crossbow bolt at you. For a natural 20. This is gonna hurt a little bit. I apologize. And sneak attack. Because he had advantage and is one within 5 feet. So that is 37 damage as a crossbow bolt hits you in the back. You'll attempt to hide. However, I'm pretty sure Crystal's gonna see you. Yep.
I see you.
As he was right over there.
Hey, buddy.
That's being said. Boom and boom, Ace. They're each going to try and rob the cart. So, dex checks. 9. They're going to steal poultry amounts. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To there. And to there as they go running off into the forest. That is that. I think is that all of them? Yes. So, the archer's turn. She's up here and here. So, the third one kind of enters the firing. So I'm just gonna, just so you can see their healths. You can see the health on these guys, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you have 3 archers up there now.
At least for the master thieves, not on the archers.
Oh, not on the archers? Okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
will
they're just
s-
circles.
I will slowly change that. Because they have to do some things. Alright. I'm gonna, for the one that's being held by you, I'm just gonna make the save. Crystal.
Okay.
Because they can't do anything else anyways. They will save.
I'm so proud of them.
One is gonna take 2 shots at you. And reveal itself.
Yeah.
17.
No.
Gonna use the D10 on its 2 hit on this next attack.
Forget the one that one of them was restrained as well.
Roll me. Yeah, it's now. Sorry, this one's now restrained. Does it get a save at the end of its turn? So you get to see this one over here, Kristen.
Yeah, just trying to save.
Okay, I'm gonna roll that then for the archer. See who gets up. What's your DC?
Rolls a 18.
Nope. And then they're gonna fire. They're gonna fire. Let's see. One archer's gonna fire at you, Crystal. From above.
Okay.
The far left. 21.
No.
The middle archer's gonna fire at you as well. 25.
25 hits.
Alright, take 6 piercing and roll me a con save. You still have one other guy. Technically held.
Oh, okay.
You maintain. Third archer's gonna fire at the middle wagon. And miss. AC 20. This archer is going to kind of come down and reveal its... actually comes to here, Jacob, coming out of the front. And so you see that one. Actually, at this point, I can probably just do this. And reveal this little chunk of land to you guys. This archer that just came out, that's standing outside with no cover bonus, is going to fire at you, Ace. 23. Going to use its bonus on the damage on the second one.
I have to ask Seb, do I get a cover bonus because of the
You are
wagon?
in the front. You said you were riding in the front of the wagon. If you're behind it, if you're inside the back of the wagon, probably. Does a 22 also hit you?
23 and 22 hit.
Okay, hold on, and D10. So that is a total of 15 damage to Ace. And we will go to Fitz as I jockey.
Oh god, there's fire. I'm going to move into range and cast Prestidigitation to put out the fires.
To be completely honest with you, there's so much fire, it will take an action to douse it, compared to taking an action to not put it out with Prestidigitation. That's how. So you can walk up to this one and just put it out with an action. Because Prestidigitation, it is too much. You can only put so much out.
Sure, no problem. I'll put it out with an action, so at least we are saving one of the carts. I will then inspire... I will inspire Crystal.
Okay.
I can't think of anything witty at the moment, so I'm sorry.
You're helping, and that inspires me.
Aww. Okay, the Warlord's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. Comes to here. Is going to attack Jacob. Can't get to anyone else, really. So it makes 2. 23 and a 20.
Both of them hit.
It's 15 on the first.
And I'm down.
Okay. He's not going to hit you again while you're down. That will be... He doesn't know this, but, No, you know what? He's not going to do that yet. Okay. That is that. We go to Winter.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'm gonna punch the person in front of me.
Okay. At advantage, by the way.
Because he's stunned.
Is it to the start or the end of your next turn?
It is until the end of my next turn.
Yeah. Okay, both hit. So
Is he still up?
he is, actually. Not by much, but he is. Probably not up anymore, but no. No, he still is. He is hanging on for dear life. With all 3 hit points.
I will pop a key point to hit him again.
Okay. Yeah. He goes down. He stole from the front guy.
Yeah. I am going to zip up to the warlord. But I will actually stay close to the wall so that I can kind of avoid the archers.
Okay.
Zoop. And I will be like, hey, how's it going?
He chuckles. And says,
Did you come to try and steal my stuff, have you?
we came to liberate it.
Oh, he's not liberating. I am very disappointed.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use legendary action. I don't remember if you are. Are you still subject to fear?
Am I immune to fear?
Yes.
Let me double check. I do get stillness of mind, so he can pop the fear
Yeah,
on my
and then, yeah. I
on
can't
my
remember if you
action.
got-
I
yeah.
can.
Yeah, so make me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, which shouldn't be too hard. I don't believe.
Wisdom save, you said?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, he just kind of growls at you, and you're like, foreplay.
Yeah, basically. Oh, sweetheart, you are totally barking up the wrong tree.
Okay, twinsies.
Stupid computer. Do I have advantage on this archer?
They are restrained, so yes.
Okay. And I suppose I'd have to step out to.
You gotta step out to shoot.
Alright, so I will step out. I will do chill touch.
Okay.
Range for that, I checked. On that guy, hopefully this hits.
Yeah. 25, they'll hit. For 7.
Oh man. Oh,
It
Not
happens. It happens to all of us. Remember how
Not-
many nat ones I rolled on damage yesterday? Trust me, I feel you.
And yeah, they don't have too much in the way of bonus actions. You're not too far from full hit points, so I don't quite want to take a potion yet, so they will step back.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Jacob, death save. That is 1 success. The evoker's turn. He's gonna step so that he can... Oh, no, he can't. It's too clogged up now. He's just gonna kind of back up and wait, because all the archers are in the window right now. He can't do much. Oh no, he'll go right over here. You watch this way in case he comes in. However, Ace, you're also going to take 3 points of damage as you're standing in a wagon on fire.
Burn, baby. Burn.
Okay. That brings us to Crystal.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, you also don't have concentration up anymore because everyone you had held.
Oh. Okay. Well, Jacob's hurt. That's not good. I'm gonna healing word him.
You're going to have to move up to here to see him.
Oh, okay. Did she see the people that ran and came and were taking stuff and escaping?
She could not see them from where she was.
Okay, so she wouldn't.
There was stuff in the way.
Okay. In that case, first she will healing word Jacob. And that's gotta be... Yeah, 4th level, cast at 5th.
Okay, there you go, Jacob.
Oh.
You're conscious again.
Yay! Somebody likes me.
And then for these guys, I can see a warlord and a thief and an archer and a master thief. Can I see that? And
Yeah,
how many of these people can I see?
you can see pretty much all the ones except the evoker.
Except for the ones in the tower.
You can see you can kind of see them. However, range might be an issue still.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, 50 feet. Plus 30 feet up.
Well, yeah, she's she will attempt to hold person the warlord and then the thief and then the master thief.
So the warlord and the 2 master thieves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes
He
it...
will indomitable to reroll his fail. He will still be held.
Okay.
The thief by Jacob will roll. He'll be fine, and the thief up to the left that you were looking at will fail. And you have back to having concentration on you.
Okay. And she will tell at least that, hey, those people can't move, so go get them. And there's a cart on fire.
Yep. Alright. That takes us to Ace.
Yeah. I have a few things to do. So Ace is swapping over to the last word. Because I checked the range in it, and I can hit all these people. So, first thing Ace is going to do is shoot this archer up here.
Okay.
He has advantage because they're restrained, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You can see this guy here.
He can?
He's restrained.
Nope.
Oh, he's just running.
He's stole money. That's the stole supplies icon.
Okay. Bonus action to move my hunter's mark over to that guy.
Yep.
And
Oh, to be fair, give me a con save. You hit, but give me a con save first before you
Oh, yeah.
roll Hunter's Mark. You don't have
Yeah.
Warcaster, do you?
no.
So are you recasting Hunter's Mark?
No, not yet.
Okay. For 19. Okay. Alright.
I don't have haste or attack, so I'm going to so many people to shoot. Can I bonus action put the fire out with my foot?
Nope.
Technically in the wagon.
It's an action. You're talking about a large area.
Okay,
So be happy it's one action.
I'm gonna action surge and then put the fire out in the wagon.
Okay.
And kind of tell Max to go stand back here.
Alright. So, this one is going to stab at Jacob at advantage because he's on the ground still. Seeing his buddy's paralyzed. That's a natural 20. So that's 13 and... that's 29, so 29, 32 points of damage, Jacob.
Down.
Down. And then going to swing around here. He's going to attempt to stab Winter.
Okay.
And miss.
Nope.
I'm going to roll a save for the guy up there you have currently held, Crystal. He fails. I need to do something real quick. That guy disappears and disappears. Boink. Boink. And that is all the Master Thieves. Let's see. Ace, the one way up here shooting you. So, an 18.
Meets.
Okay, gonna use second charge of Archer's Eye to do a D10 extra damage if she hits you on this next one, which she does.
Oh no, totally doesn't. He sees
So that's
suddenly.
19. And, well, I have to declare it before I roll because it can be attack or damage. So that's let's see, that was 19, so 23 damage, Ace, and a con save. Oh no, you don't have concentration up anymore. Never mind. Crystal, you're going to take a bunch of attacks here. You're the one kind of stopping them from doing many things. So starting with the one on the outside. Archer's Eye on damage. Misses. 19 misses, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In
23.
the front of the triangle closest to you, Second archer's eye on damage again, which will hit. So 13 damage in a con save.
Okay.
Just waiting on the con save, and then I'll roll a second attack from her. You maintain. 17 misses. Left back. 25. So a con save. 5 damage in a con save. 5 gold in a party. And it drops. Hey, trust me, it worked. Because there was something really bad that was going to happen. Out of turn, if he had his legendary action earlier. So you saved a good amount of damage. So Winter, this last archer doesn't realize you're a monk with her first shot.
Yeah.
But misses. Second shot she misses as well, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry your fun was taken by bad aim. Fitz.
Hello.
Hi, Fitz.
I get away from the cart and I start moving upwards, so I'm going to move first
Okay.
to there. And then I scream maximum property damage, and I cast Shatter at 4th level at the tower.
Okay. Roll me damage. I want to see how much damage this shattered does, because it is like a whole structure compared to like there's bits and pieces. So depending on damage, it depends on how much crazy shit happens. Let's see.
You can do it, Fitz. We believe in you.
23. It starts to crackle and come down. It's a what, 10-foot cube, or
Yeah, it's 10-foot cube.
are you doing it here, where you can kind of see the guys, these three?
Yeah, I don't know where the invoker is, so I'm going for that general area where all the archers are.
Okay, they'll each take 23. The tower's going to start coming down. They're going to need to move, as this thing is starting to crumble. You are getting maximum property damage.
Maximum property damage!
And as a bonus, I will healing. Can I healing word, Jacob, at level
you can see
1
it.
after doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will do that.
For 6.
For 6. Yeah.
Hey, he's breathing still. That's what matters, right?
Not for long, because the enemy's turn is next.
Play dead.
Didn't work last time.
He was right in front of you. So, at the end of Fitz's turn, 3rd legendary action, it's going to be the rogue on Winter.
Okay.
At least he has advantage this time. 20.
Meets.
Okay, so he will do this and sneak attack. At least all the other ones have been crits, so it's not, you're not looking at like 30, 40 damage. So that's 23 damage, Winter. As like, you just see him, he shrugs it off, he's like, hit her! Because he missed you. Alright. Warlord's turn. He's actually going to give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I can't stunning strike him, can I?
No, not on a reaction.
You want me to actually make the attack?
Yeah. Just a miss.
Balls.
10, 15, 20. Fitz,
Hello!
take an attack of opportunity if you'd like, with your bite. As he passes by you and heads over here.
Hi.
1 second, just gotta find.
Yep. That hits. For 5.
And I will hungry jaw him as well, so I can get some hit points.
Okay. Alright. That's turn. Legendary actions are back. Winter.
So I'm going to punch the thief that's currently in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, you will.
For 12. I will
Okay.
also spend a key point so that I can do stunning strike.
Okay. And that's a con save by me. I don't know why I
DC
was
is
making
18. No. I'm going to zip over here and go, hi. No, no, no. You're not allowed to run from me just yet. And I'm going to hit him.
Okay. Crystal, is your sword out? Because you have Warcaster, correct?
Yeah, so it would be out.
Okay. That is a hit because of advantage.
And a nat 20.
Correct.
And I will spend a key point to hit him one more time.
Okay. Which is it? $16. 16 and 16 is 32. 41. Boom. Winter just punches into the plate mail. So, that is the end of Winter's turn. He's gonna, sure, within 30 feet. Does he have anyone he can have attack? Within 30? Nope. So he is going to use that as a legendary action and attack Crystal for a natural 20.
That hits.
21 damage, Crystal. And that brings us to the twins.
Alright, they are going to move over here. Can they see Winter from here?
Maybe a perception, because it's kind of one of those gray areas. So we'll do it. We'll go by perception.
I didn't measure mine.
I'll say yes on the 16. Yes, enough for her to cast a spell on her.
Alright, so they are going to cast Enlarge.
Oh Jesus!
So
A
that's
flashbacks to Legacy of Fate right now.
alright. And then how much movement did I use? 5, 10, 15. So I can get back to here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Jacob.
Alrighty, I guess Jacob will move in, go after the master thief with the scimitar.
Okay.
We'll do
You're at
sword
advantage,
advantage
yeah.
because he's stunned.
Which means you also get sneak attack. And
Woohoo!
Colossal Slayer. Oh. Survive and then damage from those.
Wait a second, why am I big?
You
just
were
got
enlarged by the twins.
Yeah!
And before the end of turn, I wanted to find out what his condition was because I still have my bonus action.
You can't see his health bar?
I didn't know if you had updated it yet.
Yeah, it's updated.
Okay. Probably can't just hide or go into stealth, so I'll
Yeah, not
go
really.
and sweep with the offhanded scimitar.
Yeah. For another 11. Okay. Okay. And then... Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure I have all these bar 3s made for you guys. That is the end of Jacob's turn. The tower's coming down. So... he gets down. He's technically outside. So... he's at 25 feet away. He's going to cast another fireball.
Oh, no, he's not.
What level are you casting it at? Because I know what level he was already casting at, period. Because he's trying to get the hell away from this tower. What level
Say
counter
level
spell?
4.
Okay, you'll need to roll me a charisma check, DC 16. He's casting at 6th level. He has no real good... oh, he had a good chain lightning. Oh, well. Yeah. He puts his hand... it stops. He,
You know what? I'm sorry. I can't do that. I used my reaction this turn. I completely forgot.
okay. That's fine. I'm not... Ace and Twins, I need a dexterity saving throw from both of you. And, the DC is 15. So... Ace, you meet. Or you beat it, so you take half. And just the Twins.
Sorry, I went to the bathroom.
I just need a dexterity save from you.
Oh, okay.
You will take all. 41. Ace, you take 20. He throws another fireball, so let's do this. He's like, this is supposed to be an easy job.
You can hope.
I totally agree with you, sir.
He's like, I'm supposed to come here, sleep some people, and then we're supposed to take stuff.
I was one day from retiring. One day.
Yeah, tell us about it. We were just supposed to guide these caravans, go to the inn, have a good time, maybe have some drinks.
Play some dragon chess.
Okay, so, as a bonus action, he will Misty Step down the backside. Down there. That's his turn. Crystal, it is your turn.
It's a free action. She's gonna wave to the warlord and say, "Hi, I'm Crystal. Who are you?"
I'm the warlord. It says so right below my feet.
And
No, it
look,
doesn't.
so it does. That's handy.
Magic.
Magic indeed.
Actually, Sev, we can't see his name.
Oh, you can't?
Nope,
No.
it's not there.
Too bad. I can. Because she asked. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah. She's gonna attempt to hold person him.
You intend to help Hurston, okay. He will re-roll. He's held.
And then she's gonna go ahead and do a Mass Cure Wounds.
No.
No?
Because you already used that
action. Okay. What's the other one then?
Mass
Healing
healing word.
Channel divinity? No. Mass healing word? Mm. You got this.
And that'll be... So it's 6.
So it is 26 healing to Winter, Fitz, Jacob. It's what's the range of it?
60.
The twins, Ace. That's 1, 2. You can do 5 or 6 people with it.
I could do 6.
Then yourself as well.
Okay.
Max is out of range.
I tried. 26. You did. That's action bonus. And yeah, that's
So
her
it's
turn.
26 healing, you said?
Yes. His turn. Okay. Ace.
So it's Ace's turn.
Yep, guard's on fire again.
God damn it! Stop setting my card on fire. He's gonna look back at the two thieves and stare at them. Go. I'll be there to deal with you two in a moment. Then he's gonna start putting out the fire. And then, as a bonus action, he's going to knock back a greater healing potion because he hurts right now. He hurts a lot. God damn it, Ace. And that's his turn.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the ones that are over here, so he goes there, he goes there. That's 15. And then back to there. So there. And there they go. That and that done. The ones by you, Ace, I'm gonna do their dexterity because for whatever reason they don't have sleight of hand as thieves. I think that's terrible. Just putting the icons on that they have money. So you get there and there. That one is stunned. Comes here, uses action to steal. Steals very little. Okay, that is all the Master Thieves. Archers. Okay. Starting with the one way up here. Crystal. Second shot, she's going to do hit bonus. First one hits. I need a con save.
Okay.
Loading. You maintain. 19. She'll just roll her d10. And she called it. That's her last one. So I'm going to...
That's a nifty ability.
26 to hit.
That
So
hit.
6. She's got 0 left. Let me add that in here.
So how much damage is that?
In total,
Yep.
it's 15.
Okay.
She is going to use her last... Oh, no, she has one more after this. Because she was inside that first round. Also shooting at you, Crystal. Using Archer's Eye on the second to the hit bonus. She's not going to get the second attack, so... 5, 10, 15, 20, 30... I'm gonna make her dex save now as the tower comes down. Yeah, she will skirt out of the way without taking damage. This one steps out, fires at you twice. It's the same thing, using her last Archer's Eye. I need to hit on the second. Won't matter. So gets down to here. She's gonna make her dex save. She's gonna fail, and she's gonna take 15 damage from rubble as the tower collapses. This one steps out. Again, same routine. I was in the second. Doesn't need to, so it wasted, but natural 20.
That hits.
So another con save. Like a boss. Then dex save. She will also take... She'll take 20 damage, though.
Ooh.
As
Falling
Winter
towers
looks
hurt.
at them and goes, "You silly, silly non-mungs. What you think you do?"
Oh, no. It's not from jumping. It's from the tower coming down on them.
Yeah, the
Like I
tower's
said,
literally falling.
Yeah, that's did enough damage to bring the tower down in its state. So, 11. Your AC's a 22, right?
23.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She'll make her dex save. And also take 5d6 damage. 23. And Fitz, as they get out, the tower crumbles. Mass property damage.
This is what Fitz does.
And it's now Fitz's turn.
More damage.
No.
More damage. You could, I guess.
You know what? Why not? Oh, you know what? No, there's a cart on fire, so I will go to the cart and put it out.
That's smart.
Hello.
It looks at you. Hi.
Hello.
Shakes its head.
I will then use one of my inspiration and give it to Winter, going,
Holy crap, you're huge. Get him.
Okay, end of the world's turn. He'll make his wisdom save against Crystal's DC. And he will use Indomitable. Last chance he can. Not. Winter,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes, it is. I would like to make with the punching of
Oh.
the fist.
Actually,
Yes.
Twins, I need a con save from you. You were hit by that fireball, weren't you?
Yeah, I rolled it
Okay,
then and I passed.
gotcha. I couldn't remember. I thought I forgot to have it. Gotcha.
No, sorry, I was still on mute, but I did roll it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I will make with the punching of the fist, and I will actually spend a key point to beat the shit out of this dude.
Yeah, and you get a D4 for every hit.
And at advantage, because he's held person. Or is that an auto crit?
It's an auto crit.
Auto crit. Can't do anything.
So I'll just roll the crit one.
Yep, 4 times. And then 8d4.
And then 4d
8d4.
8d4. Okay.
$90. Still up.
Impressive.
As a bonus, she's looking at the archers. She basically points to her eyes and points to them because I'm sure they can see her.
Well, they can. So that is Winter's turn. Twinsies.
Ow. I think. What is this guy here between the carts?
Yes.
What is this symbol on him?
Means he's stolen stuff from you.
Yeah, stolen stuff.
Okay. I am going to then step out 5, 10, 15 to there. So I can get there. I am going to do on this guy. Yeah. You know what I'll do is, I have in my ring of spell storing, I have level 1 magic missiles. So I'm going to use one of those.
Okay.
I will shoot 3 missiles.
Okay. 11.
Crappy damage. And then I will move back.
Okay. Jacob.
Alrighty. Jacob is going to go up to 5 right here, advance the 30 up to here. He is going to utilize Ensnaring Strike and his sweeping scimitars against the mage guy.
Okay.
And that will be scimitar.
They will both hit. So we're 9. Okay. And strength saving throw will fail. Technically ensnared.
Yay!
Okay. End of your turn.
That would be end of turn.
Bonus action, Mr. steps out of it. And he's going to throw another fireball.
I have my reaction this time.
Are we distanced? Nope. Too far away.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
yeah, I also have the counterspell. But
And he's going to throw it right there. And he will sculpt the spell and not hit the thief
Well, that's kind of him.
at a 5th level. So, Fitz, Twins, and Ace dexterity saving throws. Fades will take half. The Twins will take full. And Ace.
unsurprisingly.
Ace will take half.
I'm down.
So Winter goes back to normal size.
Damn it.
Twins are down. And then I do this. So. And then he'll take his movement and say, must get further away. And run. He hightails it. That'll bring us to the fires of flies.
Hi. She will healing word to twins as a bonus to get them up.
Okay.
I am. It's a bonus. I'm going to do that for my action.
Putting out the northern fire.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Hugs.
Okay. So twins are back up. First fire's put out. Ace.
Put out all the fires.
It's on fucking fire again, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, poor Ace. I'm trying to be.
Someone kill that blasted wizard.
I'm trying to get to him.
Okay. If I spend my turn, can I put out the 2 wagons?
Nope. You can just put out the wagon you're on.
Is that a thief
Action.
that's in the bed here?
Yep. He's the one that I remembered that Winter had stunned, and he's lost a turn extra because I forgot to unstun him. So.
Okay. So
Well,
Ace is gonna put out the fire in the wagon
okay.
and hop down. The twins are KO or are they?
No, they're up. They are conscious, but they're prone.
They're prone. I'm gonna use my bonus action to help them stand up.
Yeah, because you can have the help action. Yep.
So that they don't lose any movement. And whistle for Max to come over. Because we got some hunting to do. And that's my turn.
Okay. Thieves' turns, starting with the ones that already technically have money because I need to whip some of it off. So. They get to run the full. Those guys get to run a full. This one is unrecoverable. And then... Alright, starting with this guy. You may take your attack of opportunity. Fits.
Ooh,
9
you
nine.
can. Oh,
He gets to there. He comes over here. That's 5, 10, 15. Swipes a good amount of coinage, actually. So there's another 15. And then bonus actions 30. Use their full turn to get there again. And that is all the thieves. And thank you, Domino, for the new follow. That is this. That's all the thieves. Archers. Here. Come up here. These two are going to grab their short swords. Jacob.
Okay.
They'll each get one attack at advantage. 21 will hit, right?
Yes.
For 10. These two move here and start shooting you. A 16.
16 misses.
22 will hit.
Yes.
So 11. Second one. We'll not get its second. We'll shoot its buddy. Well, not. 8. And second attack. 17.
Does not hit.
Okay. This one back here is going to shoot. Going to shoot the front wagon. Hit on the second. There you go. So that is the archers. There's one fire. Left. Fitzy.
Do I put out the fire or do I try and stop them? Do I put out the fire? I put out the fire.
Okay.
And as a bonus, I'll hold off. I'll hold off.
Okay. Warlord will, at the end of his turn, attempt to make a save.
You can do it.
Nope, he cannot. Winter,
Hello.
I feel like you're gonna try and kill someone.
Yep. And I will actually spend another key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And they are all auto crit.
Yep.
Now
So,
what would I have to
40-10.
add for...
40-10. Minus the type, and I've got survivors kicked in. So you'll actually do that and then add that back. Okay. That should happen on his turn. So that is where he's left. Still barely hanging on. As we go to the twins.
Okay. Should I try and kill the warlord? I don't know if I can do enough damage to actually get rid of it, but
Possibly.
There's people. Anything like to.
there's these other thieves coming up behind us.
It's going good. We're
Can
nearly
you stop
figuring
all
out
those
everything.
thieves?
Hmm?
Can you stop all those thieves?
No, I don't really have anything that would do that, so
You have a hold person?
no. I can get to there at the most. I will get to. Let me go here. And then I'm going to chill touch at the warlord.
At advantage. 23 hits. For 10.
Crap. And so I do not succeed in killing. And I would drink heal.
Okay. Jacob.
That's about all I can do.
Okay, I am going to make use of 2 of the attributes that Jacob has: Land Stride and Escape the Horde, so that he will be able to maneuver up towards Meiji Man.
Okay.
And then he is going to use Hunter's Mark and his 2 scimitar attacks.
Are you sure none of those are actions?
Defensive tactics, Escape the Horde is an actual defensive tactic for Ranger, and Land Stride is not impeded by non-magical difficult terrain.
Yeah, there's no difficult terrain here.
Yeah, I was saying in case of this right here. But otherwise, I don't think Hunter's Mark is a full action.
That's a bonus.
Bonus action. Yep.
And
So I should be able to do that.
I'm just double checking something for me. One
Yep.
second. So they'll be made evenly. Because advantage and disadvantage cancel out.
Alrighty.
So they'll each take 1 on you. 16 will miss. 11 will miss.
Yay! So I can get up here using Hunter's Mark and the 2 scimitar attacks.
You are Wood Elf?
Wood Elf, 35.
Okay. They'll both hit.
And then 2 Hunter's Mark because I hit him twice.
Yep. So 24, 30, 33 damage. He's still alive. And he looks to you and says, I wanted to run away, but screw it. I got 1 more for you. And he throws 1 more. So twins, Fitz, Ace, and Max. All dexterity saves.
I don't even know why I'm rolling. What's going on?
Because you might hit it.
I don't. No. Of course not. You don't even have to roll your. I'm gonna.
So everyone but the twins, twins, takes half damage. So 35 to the damage to the twins, 17 to everyone else. That's that. Let me take off this.
I'm trying, Ace. I'm trying to get the wizard. He dared to hit Max.
$17. 17 is half. And then he will Misty Step to 30. And then he'll move 30. That'll take us to Crystal. And all these are on fire again, sorry.
Can I see Max?
You can. I would say if you take a couple steps down here to like here, you can see Max and the twins. Hey, well, the twins are down, so if you went to go here to the twins to cast Cure Wounds, then you can see Max. Nice, burning the midnight oil. We tend to burn the midnight oil way too much. Isn't that right, Happy?
I've run out of oil.
Again?
I don't know where it keeps going. Seriously.
She's gonna, she's gonna do Mass Cure Wounds to get them both up.
Okay. Healing Ace and Fitz, I take it as well?
Yeah.
Since Winter doesn't need it. $37 healing to Ace, Fitz, Max, and the twins.
And herself too, because why not?
Of course, yeah. So, anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Last round. So, Ace.
Cart's on fire again.
Poor Ace.
I'm sorry.
So what are you doing, Ace?
Even if you have to
What?
dirt backwards at it. You know?
So you're putting one on? Gotcha. This one...
Oh.
This one goes down, you're putting it up. So, that's that. Anything else, Ace?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So, Max, it's okay if Max puts out the other card?
Using your help action. There's
So,
that. That's the turn.
We've got the 2 cards put out, and it's gonna be...
2 of the 3.
He's literally going to turn, look at Max, and go, we're going to find the scent. We're going to track these bastards down.
Alright. So, gonna get the ones that either won't make it back or getting out off the map. So that one is there. I can remove the icon. Okay. And these ones will make their Dex checks. And they can get 60 away. They can get to there. Alright. That is all the thieves. So, thieves are done. Archers are going to... These ones back here. Going to shoot Jacob. Snaps the bow, doesn't get the second attack. One in the back. 22, Jacob. And 20. So 18. And then they will move 30. And these two fire at... Well, this one... No, they're just going to retreat. This one that's back here in the corner fires at Jacob. We'll hit. We'll drop. And then we'll attempt to make a run for it. So, that brings us to the feats.
The only thing I can do is move up and put out the cart at this point.
Okay.
So I will move up, put out the cart, and that's it. They've gotten away with the stuff that they need to.
And then as Warlord will attempt to... Nope, Winter will absolutely decimate him.
Yep.
Should ask him where his hideout is.
He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
It's true.
Well, you get the big EXP target too, so that's a bonus.
Very true.
So, I mean, at this point, no one's going to catch anyone, and Winter's going to kill the shit out of this warlord. Do you want?
Are
Do you
you
want the?
sure that nobody will catch up to them?
All right, go ahead. Make it. Yeah, go ahead. It's your turn. So make
Well,
one
I
attack.
will kill Elias.
See what you can get target. See if we can get EXP wise in the run. Hit.
Which will be,
And
of course,
a D10. So roll it now because you might get be able to run with it and attack. So yes.
and I get my temporary hit points. So I saw them all take off this direction, yes?
Correct.
Let me just see. Was there? No, one more back, I think.
Either way, so you see through here this way. You can kind of see like this right now, kind of with the angles you're at. You can kind of see one running off in that direction.
I can actually get up to him.
Alright, let's see if we can drop him. For the sake of brevity, they had to get to there to reload. And these guys were just out of your sight right there. So, you got what? One attack?
Yes.
Okay. Way to make it count.
Stunning strike.
Okay. Let's roll damage so I can take it off him. And I already closed all the sheets. So I'll make a... He actually makes it. For once.
Balls.
So, that's that.
Still-
So let's
You still
figure
have
out...
bonus actions, don't you?
No,
oh no,
bonus
you
to move.
dashed. Never mind.
So, 225 in this card. Already one. So tell me how you... Actually, you guys won't even have to. It's not... You return... You make it to the end of the trip. One cart fully loaded. Supplies well intact. And you also then... Some of you are carrying carts or supplies on their own. You end up making...
The twins still have some spells they could cast Fabricate to fix.
These both back to are 0 health.
Oh, okay.
So they're broken down.
Okay.
However, it's not... You didn't have a massive overage. So
Okay.
you don't have to try and figure out a clever way to carry it all. And yeah, it's fine because we're at the end of this one. So that you guys each walk away with 546 gold, and that's before experience.
Seb,
Yes.
the owner of the keep thinking wife. What I keep thinking wife.
The merciful wife.
The merciful wife. What does he know of the bandits in this area?
You'll have to find out that in the future, because that's the end of this one shot.
How much did you say it was?
546 gold a person.
Thank you.
Thank you for the one shot.
And we'll be back in a few minutes with the next one once we figure out what we're doing. See you in a few, Twitch.